Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady good, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow, yeah.
The entire time I was talking to myself is great. As I was saying, welcome to my demons and divas and demonites. Me and the big dog are here because it's Wednesday night and we get to stay out late. Yes, we do. What's going on? Let me do a quick roll call. See who do Roman and I have here with us today. I see, let me see, John Riley, my D, they were here bright and early. Lauren, Jerry Winters, Demonite, Eric Douglas watching me over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Robert Hall, another Demonite. I see my bae Alexis is in the chat. Jonathan Lyman, Bunny, happy Pride Month, man. I see Kenneth, another Demonite. I know, I am muted, Joseph. I'm here. I see somebody said they have good news. Who was it? The chat is scrolling so freaking fast. I love to see it. You love to see it. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. I get to stay up late, watch Kenny Omega while okay, that's not good. That's not good. Let's not even go there. What's going on, babes? Who has good? Johnny Depp did win his case. Justice for Johnny Depp. Very happy for the pirate. You're going to WrestleMania for the first time. Now that deserves a celebration. Let me give Roman his treat and we'll go ahead and get started. I did see that they, hi Matt! I see, Dan, a lot of my Demonites in the chat tonight. I did see that they updated the rankings, you guys. It's a miracle. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. AEW has actually updated the rankings before I go live. Saludito, Nene, watching me over on Facebook. As you guys know, I am streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And for the watch along, which we're doing right when AEW Dynamite goes on the air, that's just on Twitch and YouTube. So I hope you guys hang out with me tonight after the watch along. We are going to be going to Wrestling Inc. and I'm going to be covering Dynamite over there tonight. And then maybe I'll do an After Dark stream. If you guys missed it, I did my first test live stream on my OnlyFans page last night. And now that I'm getting the swing of how it works over there, I'm going to be doing more because I did have fun last night doing that live stream. So if you guys are over the age of 18 and you want to see a little more uncensored wrestling talk, in lingerie. OnlyFans.com/NYC Demon Diva. Oh, that was a whole lot. Make sure to leave the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done it, and just share it. And I'm done. I'm done plugging myself. Like, I'm not here to talk about myself, but you know. We're drinking passion fruit sangria tonight, babes. Anyways, thank you, Alexis, for subscribing to my OnlyFans. My favorite wrestling is having a month celebration. Incredible. Let's talk about tonight's episode of Dynamite. I don't really have a lot to get into in regards to last night's NXT. I'm over Joe Gacy and what's his face? What's this guy's name? Braun Breaker. Over that feud. I don't know. The only thing that I'm enjoying right now in AEW Dynamite is this family mafia wars between the other Fantasma and Tony D'Angelo. I think that has been a lot of fun. But it's probably because I just love Tony D'Angelo so much. So, like, I'm also enjoying Pretty Deadly. I know that they're a brand new, they're brand new to me because I don't follow NXT UK, but their fits, they give me life. I love that Robert Hall in the chat says, Young Breaker, and then he says, Creepy Gacy. Literally, that's the feud. Young Breaker versus Creepy Gacy. Like, I need them to move on from this. Also, babes, by the way, my dad is in the chat, so I see a lot of Demonites are here tonight. Give me the Coors Light emoji for my dad. If you're not a channel member, give me a beer emoji for my dad. He's always in here preaching positivity and sending everybody blessings. Bless him. My dad says I look pretty today. Gracias, papi, te amo mucho. Love you, saludos y bendiciones para todos. Que Dios los bendiga siempre. So he says, greetings and blessings for everyone. God bless. Again, my dad is a king, and I don't know, man. I feel like if my dad doesn't pop up on my chat, my stream didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, now I give him a break for my watch-alongs because my dad goes to bed very early. He's very old school. My dad goes to sleep early. But, yeah, he's always here for the pre-gaming stream. Papi, te amo mucho. Bendición. So, yeah, in regards, I didn't like the women's segment. The crowd kind of took over it, and I just can't take Wendy Chu seriously. I think her character is a lot of fun, but I can't take her seriously if I'm just being honest with you guys as a serious contender right now. I need people like Ivy Nile, Nikita Lyons, /Legend, whoever wins this breakout tournament. I need that to be the person that maybe dethrones Mandy Rose, not this woman dressed in a cow onesie. So overall, if you guys didn't watch NXT, you didn't miss out on anything, if I'm just being honest with you guys. So thank you so much, Samson. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's just get into Dynamite because that's what I really want to talk about. AEW Dynamite for the first time I guess you can say they're going back to Cali because they've never been there. So we'll just say going to Cali. I can't believe this is the first time going to California. I know the people in the LA area have to be super hyped. I know a few people that are going to be attending tonight's episode. I gotta tell you, I'm going to give AEW the same energy that I give WWE because there is a lot of rematches announced for tonight's episode of Dynamite. And in addition to that, matches that I just don't want to see. But there is one segment in particular that I'm very much looking forward to, and that is MJF is going to be on the show tonight. Wait, let me find Steve. There it is. MJF is going to speak tonight on AEW Dynamite, and I have a hair in my mouth. I really am curious to see. 1 second, my nephew just texted me. So I'm curious to see what he's going to say, what all they're gonna let him say, because I do feel like they let MJF run with the mic a little bit more wild than anybody else. But let's just pull up Tony Khan's Twitter because that's the best way to preview tonight's episode of Dynamite. He's been tweeting all fucking day again. So let me see. Tony Twitter fingers. Tony Khan. There he is. All right. So there it is. I think I got it. It's a fuss. It's not even hair. It's like a fuss. Anyway, so here is what's being... was being advertised for tonight's episode of Dynamite. First of all, we have Daniel Garcia versus Jon Moxley, obviously following up the incredible, still my favorite match of the night. I don't like Nick, I like Matt Jackson. Their incredible Anarchy at the Arena match. I think I've been very outspoken about how that was my favorite match on the show, as far as Double or Nothing goes. Following up that, it looks like Jericho Association Society and BCC. I always have to make sure I think about it so I don't say BBC. But it looks like that feud's going to continue, and I know a lot of people want to see blood and guts, so I'm sure we're going to see different versions of these men fighting each other until we get to the pay-per-view where they maybe possibly do blood and guts. That being said, it's like, you know, we give WWE a lot of shit for doing rematches all over. We've seen this match. We've seen Daniel Garcia and Jon Moxley. Was it good? It was, but we've seen it, you know, so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that. Also tonight on AEW Dynamite, Tony Khan announced, with Adam Cole and Jeff Hardy out injured this week, prayers and positive energy out to Adam Cole and Jeff Hardy, especially Jeff Hardy, hoping these are not long-term injuries and we see them back again on our TV soon. But Adam and Jeff have picked replacement partners for the Dynamite debut tomorrow. So it looks like Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian, Matt Hardy, Movie Go, and Darby Allin. Why? Oh my god, here I go. I'm gonna team up with these random people because I'm so fucking edgy. Okay, so again, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian. He's actually gonna wrestle. I don't understand how this guy's like, outwork everyone when he never fucking works. But Christian, Matt Hardy, and Darby Allin against Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, the Young Bucks, and I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. Hiku Leo. I think he's from the Bullet Club. He looks very I'm looking at the graphic that Tony tweeted here, and he looks good. He looks good. However, he's not safe. He's not safe. I'm still gonna do it.
Sorry, who are you? What's your name?
Looks like we're going to start seeing the introduction of some people that might be taking part in Forbidden or Nothing. I'm excited to learn more about New Japan Pro Wrestling and learning about these names that I'm not too familiar with. I just want them to be, oh, that's who he is. Thank you, Edward. I didn't know. I just want introduction. Just don't throw them in the ring to wrestle a match if I don't know who they are. Like, take some time to explain to us who they are. That's what I'm asking for. You have to understand that your audience is not necessarily connected to New Japan. So I just really, really hope that I'm always here to learn something new every day. I love learning something new every day. Shut up, buddy. I can't stand you guys. I can't stand you guys. Anyways, I love learning something new, especially about professional wrestling every day. So I really hope that the people that are going to be part of Forbidden Door that we might not be familiar with, I really, really hope that we get more introductions and we get to get to know a little bit more. My girl Dory's in the chat. She said, espérate, me perdí. ¿Qué pasó con Jeff? He's injured, sis. You saw how he was moving on Sunday. Personalmente pienso que se debe de coger un tiempito libre y dejar que el tiempo que el cuerpo repose. Now, according to Dave Meltzer, he said that Jeff Hardy has been banged up since his match against Darby Allin, which we know that match was insanity. Like, that match was crazy. So I would assume Jeff has been doing this. You're asking a lot from TK. Yeah, I know. Jeff is older, and I would assume that he needs a certain amount of time for his body to heal. But the fact that he wrestled week after week after week, following that very physical match against our favorite skateboard, he was a skateboard. He said, "See you later." But anyway, so he never had time to heal from that match, and that match was insane. So I am pro give Jeff Hardy a break. Your roster is bloated. let him take some time. Let him take some time, work on himself and heal, because Jeff did not look good on Sunday. And as much as I want to see the Hardy Boys together, that's not the version that I want to see. So Jeff, get better soon. You know what? A little Walter Mercado for Jeff Hardy. A little Walter Mercado for Jeff Hardy. I can't do that because I just lost my screen. What the hell, man? What the hell? I lost Walter. Here he is.
Y que Dios, el que todo lo puede, me los bendiga a todos, hoy, mañana y siempre. Y que reciban de mí siempre paz, mucha paz. Pero sobre todo, ¿qué? Mucho, mucho, mucho amor.
Mucho amor. So that's gonna be the match. Also, in another rematch, sorry, I'm gonna call them out. We have seen this match. Not the Avril Lavigne. Girl, I'm all over the place there. This match, we have seen it, but again, it's gonna be Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter against Real Subi. Ah! I've had so much espresso today, it's clearly showing. Subi Soho, Ruby Soho, and Toni Storm. I really hope that we get to see Ruby and Toni with the win here, just because of the fact that they lost matches that I feel they should have won. I actually feel Toni and Ruby could have been the finals for the Owen Hart Cup tournament, and it would have been just a lot of fun. So, yeah, but this is another rematch, so get hyped for Rematch City tonight. Anyways, also tonight, this is so exciting, on CM Punk's first appearance as the AEW World Champion. He's on a 6-man tag. I hope they let him speak, though. I do hope they let him speak, and I do hope they let him. Do we know how bad it is? I think we're just talking rest, Dory. Based on what I heard from a lot of people, and I've been reading about it, it looks like it's just rest for now. I don't think there's any surgeries or anything needed, you know. So I heard that, and it was Dave Meltzer reported it on the Wrestling Observer that Jeff Hardy was just pretty banged up from his match with Darby. And if you think about it, after that match happened, he wrestled every week, so he hasn't, or has some kind of appearance, right? So he hasn't had time to kind of like recover from that. So yeah, CM Punk's first appearance as the AEW World Champ, CM Punk, Summer of Punk 3.0. We're going to see Punk in a 6-man tag, but he's going to be tag teaming with FTR, CM FTR. I'm here for this. I think they're going to kill it. And they are going to be going against probably one of my favorite staples right now, and that is the Acclaim and the Ass Boys. It's going to be Max Carter and the Gun Club against CM Punk and FTR. As much as we love the Acclaim, because everybody loves the Acclaim, they're here to eat the pin. Like, they're gonna eat the pin. Like, the Acclaim never fucking wins. You know what I mean? So, what? If you're going to bash it, keep their name out of your mouth. Somebody's triggering the chat. I guess I need to keep AEW's name out of my mouth. I feel like Will Smith just slapped me in the face. You know what? I'm not gonna talk shit about AEW. I love AEW. I love Wednesday nights. Where is it? I was gonna put. Oh, there it is.
Wednesday nights I get to stay up late, watch Kenny Omega while I masturbate. Hey mom, I need to watch this show. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I think CM Punk and FTR are going to get an easy win here. I can't wait to hear Max Carter bars on CM Punk. Like, you know, he's gonna say some shit. He's gonna say some shit. Jared, I talked a little bit about NXT, but it wasn't much to talk about. It wasn't like the greatest episode of NXT. You really didn't miss out anything. They didn't set up any new angles. The only new match that was set up for NXT in your house this Saturday, Jared, is Legado del Fantasma and Tony and his goons, and whoever loses has to join the other family. So I don't even know how this is gonna go. I'm excited for that match. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. All right, Also tonight, apparently, after earning his first AEW win last weekend, Johnny Elite returns to AEW Dynamite tonight, aiming to work his way to the top, even though he's not really signed, so I'm a little confused. But for AEW, I love how Tony's like, listen, imagine how this phone call went, like, hold on a second. Let me text Johnny Elite here. Let me text him, right? So I'm Tony Khan, right? And I'm like, hey, Johnny Elite, how are you? Send. And then Johnny's like, hey, what up, TK? What's going on? And he's like, hey, you know, like, I really don't want to sign you. I know I signed everyone and I haven't signed you yet. But just out of curiosity, are you from LA? Yeah, that's where I'm from. Would you be able to, like, show up on Wednesday for Dynamite? I'm still not going to sign you. But if you can just show up just so I can advertise more hometown guys, like, it would really mean a lot to me. Yeah, sure. like that's literally what he's saying. He hasn't signed John Morrison. He hasn't. But, you know, because he's from LA and they're in LA, he goes out there and tweets. For AEW's LA's debut, hometown hero Johnny has signed an open contract to fight anyone in AEW. It's not even like he's signing an All Elite Wrestling contract. No. I'm gonna let him show up and fight someone just because he's from the area. Anyways, I can't wait to. Who do you guys see responding to Johnny's open challenge? Who could have? My mom is in the chat. You guys, mami bendición. Te amo. Who do you guys think showing up to fight? Johnny Elite? I would have preferred Johnny Dynamite. I think Johnny Dynamite would have been better. Roman, I'm live over here, bro. Your impressions just get better and better. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So I'm hoping for a lot of you guys are saying Claudio. My mom said Roman heard her. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Elite versus Johnny Wrestling. It would be like intercept, like, what's the name of that movie? What was it? The movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where everything was like a mindfuck. Inception, like an inception of the Johnnies, like. Anyways, Miro. It could be Miro. A lot of you guys are saying it could be Cesaro. That is the most indie promotion like move TK can pull. Oh, I know, 1000%. I'm curious to see who answers the open challenge. What's going on, Treehouse 2022? Alexis says, babe, it's Miro. She's convinced that it's Miro. I got some news on that when we get to the news. Last but not least, now that Wardlow is officially All Elite, he's already in a match that I don't give a fuck about. So maybe he was better off staying under MJF's contract because apparently tonight, Wardlow returns to AEW Dynamite. In every tweet, TK is like for our LA debut. In his first official match as a member of the AEW roster, Wardlow, you know, Wardlow, right? Wardlow, King, Daddy, Wardlow, right? Okay, so Wardlow will fight another powerhouse with a high wrestling IQ in the form of JD Drake.
Sorry, who are you? What's your name?
Why is he not fighting fucking Scorpion Sky or some shit like that, you know? The fuck, man. But okay, Wardlow. Listen, I'll see you for the watch along, Ricky. Thanks for stopping by. Like, I don't know. I mean, power, as long as we get to see Wardlow, I'm happy. And that seems to be all that Tony Twitter Fingers have tweeted in regards to a preview for AEW Dynamite. I'm excited. I think the crowd's going to be hot and we're going to be watching it together. It appears that I missed something because Tony Khan is such an asshole that he didn't tweet that we're going to hear from MJF tonight. The All Elite Wrestling tweeted it. Wow, Tony. I wish Tony had the same boner that he had for CM Punk for MJF. You know, justice for my boy MJF, because obviously, clearly, there is a favoritism being shown here by AEW management. Like fucking CM Punk steps backstage and Tony Khan is there like feeding him grapes and like fucking fanning him and like giving him pedicures. Meanwhile, MJF no shows FanFest and Tony Khan don't even know about it because he don't care. He don't care about MJF. And you don't deserve MJF, Tony Khan. MJF is too good for your promotion. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I said what I said. Give MJF, who helped you build this company, the same energy that you're giving all of these people that you're fanboying over, Tony Khan. But tonight, we will hear from Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I'm super excited about that, if I'm going to be honest. I want to see how far they let him go, what all he'll mention, what he won't mention. Did we get work? Did we not get work? Vicente, saluditos. So we'll see where this goes. Isa, I'm doing me a big seafood. Oh, I don't like seafood, babe, but I hope you enjoyed. I had a nice chicken salad yesterday, so enjoy your salad. And that's it for the preview of AEW Dynamite. I have great news, babes. The rankings have been updated. I don't even know. You know what? The best thing I can do is shake my titties because they never update the rankings for us. I think TK is watching us. If you're watching us, TK, I appreciate you. Shake your titties, Tony Khan. Shake them. Okay. The official AEW rankings as of June 1st, 2022. I'm so proud of this. Tony's TK's boner with Punk is the equivalent of Vince's boner with Beastie. You know what I love? I love when I say something fucked up and you guys are actually more savages than me. This is why I love this chat. This is why I love doing this. So I appreciate you guys. TK is just pissed because MJF won't kiss his ass. Agreed. So let's talk about the rankings. Because obviously we are hoping that a lot of feuds are put to rest. I personally don't think that CM Punk and Adam Page is done. I think we're going to see a rematch out of this at some point. But if we go back to the rankings, this should give us a hint in regards to who's next for who. So obviously, I am looking at AllEliteWrestling.com, and we'll start with the Tag Team Championship rankings. Obviously, the Lucha number 1. Okay, so Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are the current champions. At number 1 is FTR. At number 2 is Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. At number 3, and it appears that they moved up on the rankings, are the Hardys, obviously from their win this last Sunday against the Young Bucks. Number 4 is Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks. And number 5 is Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Now, give me Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus against FTR against Daniel Bryan, whatever the fuck his name is, Bryan and Moxley. Bro, take all of my money. Take all of my money for that match, and I'm dead ass. Juan is going to the show. He's hanging out in the chat right now, and he is there. I hope you have a blast, my friend. We're gonna be here doing a watch along. So that's it. I like FTR being up there for the tag teams, like as they should be. Hi, Guncel, how are you? Dark starts in about 2 minutes. Give us some spoilers. So for the women's power rankings, Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill are obviously your current champions. Nyla Rose is number 1. I don't want to see Nyla Rose right now against either one. Maybe Jade Cargill. Dr. Britt Baker looks to be back up on top of the rankings after her victory this Sunday against Ruby Soho in the Owens Hart tournament. Serena Deebs is now down to number 3. Toni Storm is at number 4, and I'm keeping my eye on Chris Statlander, who's number 5 in the women's rankings right now. I think Statlander and Jade Cargill is a money match. I'm also hoping that we get to see Athena have her debut match. Like, she's here. Let's start giving her some wins. Like, her debut match cannot happen at fucking Dark or Elevation. All right, so now, oh my God. Okay, I just used my pens a little. But I'm looking at the top contenders for the men's division. Obviously, your champions are CM Punk and Scorpio Sky. Do you guys know who's number 1 on the rankings? Do you guys know who's number 1 in the rankings? It's Wardlow. he's gonna get that win tonight, and then he can go after whatever champion he wants. I would love to see Wardlow hold the TNT championship. Now, I like Scorpio Sky a lot. I do think that this like weird American top team and Sammy Guevara feud really cooled him off, and it feels like it's more about that than it is about the TNT championship. I'm looking forward to seeing him face Dante, but I really need the TNT championship to feel important again, and who's better to elevate that title against than Wardlow? So I'm just throwing that out there, okay? Wardlow is number 1 in the rankings, followed by Adam Cole, baby. We have, I mean, yeah, he just won a bunch of matches to win the tournament. Hangman Page is number 3. Jon Moxley. Look at Jon Moxley. Like, the only ranking he's not on is the women. Put a wig on him. Put a wig on Jon Moxley already. And at number 5, we have Jay Lethal. So those are some of the names that we probably should be keeping an eye on. Should they make the next feuds go according to the rankings? They never do that. They never do that. But I'm just letting you guys know. I'm informing you. I'm keeping my crew here informed of who we should be keeping an eye on. And what's going on, Deadlock Hill? Salud. Let's talk about sex, baby. No, that's on my OnlyFans stream. Let's talk about the wrestling news and rumors for today. Oh, you think Dante's not taking the belt? I like him a lot, but he's not taking the belt from Scorpio Sky. Remember, Wardlow and Scorpio Sky had a match, but didn't MJF, like, something happened, right? Like, I can't remember, but I remember they had a match. Because Wardlow won that one match, remember? The weird battle royal thing. I know what I'm talking about. It just seems like it was so long ago, but I know what I'm talking about here. So, in the news today, Lana is teasing a big return for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Apologies. So, with just hours before AE Dynamite, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Bye. Okay. I don't know why I have so much espresso today, but I'm not doing that again. Okay, I'm gonna try to come. I feel like Tony Khan, like when he's at the press crumbs and he just like hit a line, like that's me today. With just hours before AEW Dynamite begins, former WWE superstar Lana, also known as CJ Perry, is hinting that we may see the return of someone near and dear to her. I'm reading this from Wrestling Inc., by the way. Lana took to Twitter late this afternoon and explained that she has the sudden urge to watch tonight's episode of AEW's premiere show. With recent reports pointing to Miro returning to the United States just last week, it looks like all pieces are in place for a potential reappearance in AEW. So, of course, Lana tweeted around 5 p.m. today, suddenly want to go see AEW tonight for some reason. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Miro. I missed him dearly. I don't think the TNT Championship has felt important since he dropped it, and that's just facts. And I think he's gonna be a great return. A great return to the roster and to TV. Those promos that he was cutting were incredible. And I really, really have missed him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it is Miro who she's talking about. I mean, who else would she be talking about? Also, I just want to say, so I was on Twitter today, right? And I'm like, every once in a while, I'll do scroll. A lot of the times, I don't scroll through my timeline because that shit be toxic. But I scrolled today and I saw like all these pictures of AJ Lee. She was backstage at Double or Nothing. She took pictures with Renee Young, Paquette, and I can't help but to think, I know John Alba has this Wives of Wrestling podcast with Kim. I need an AEW Wife of Wrestling podcast because AEW has some fucking legends backstage. There's a lot of queens, but you have Lana, you have Renee, you have AJ Lee, you have Brie Bella. Imagine that podcast. I need these women to spill some fucking tea. You don't want the podcast? All right, I'm sorry. My dog thinks it's a bad idea. So I take it back. Also in the news today, Memorial Day and sports competition pulled WWE Raw viewership down. It is by no means that the show sucked. It's just competition. Let me see what the fucking viewership was. Oof, 1.4. Ouch. Ouch. You deserve that, Raw. You deserve that, Raw. The episode wasn't that great. So 1.4. I went from 1.8 to 1.4. Se me cumplió mi deseo de volver a ver a Punk como campeón. Me alegro por ti, mi amor. Come here. Ven acá, bebé, ven acá. Come here. ¿Qué te pasa? I'm just gonna let you. They really do because I'm messy and I need to know the wrestling thing. Girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. So obviously Raw viewership affected. The show sucked. There was a lot of sports on TV. Completely understandable. AEW will reportedly change part of Wardlow's presentation. Just throwing that out there. Very curious to know what they're gonna do. I do know that he's been coming out to no music. I personally kind of like the entrance. Like, he looks so badass. I mean, they can keep the handcuffs on him just for me and my own dirty thoughts. Listen, we'll see how they'll present Wardlow tonight as his first appearance officially under the All Elite Wrestling roster. I think AEW has a star in Wardlow. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. And then, let me see what else. Tony Khan has commented on the length of MJF's AEW contract. Not many wrestlers have had their names in the news as much as MJF this past week. This is stupid. I'm not going to read all this. So, coming out this weekend, I think that, as of now, I wish I could do this in my Tony Khan way. Coming out this weekend, I think, as of now, everything that he's done in AEW, he's been a huge part of the success of this company. And he's signed here for a long, long time. That's my best Tony Khan. It's 2022. And MJF is on the contract until 2024. 2024 is a long, long way. Wait, are you mad at me? Are you guys mad at me? Are you okay? There you guys go. That's my best Tony Khan impersonation for you. Tony Khan is saying he's signed. He's fucked. That's what that means. I know what happened here. It probably started as a shoot, and now they're probably working together, and I'm dying on that hill. Don't at me. And last but not least, I really don't want to end on this fucking news because it's gross. But Tommy Sitch, former WWE star Sonny, has pleaded not guilty in DUI manslaughter case. I don't know if you guys have been following the news, and I try to get a little more serious here, but the legal situation revolving Sonny in the role in the death of a 75-year-old man is beginning to move forward. According to PW Insider, the WWE Hall of Famer officially entered a plea of not guilty on all 9 charges in her arraignment hearing in Daytona, Florida. She is charged with 1 count of DUI manslaughter, 1 count of causing death while operating a vehicle with a suspended license, 4 counts of DUI causing personal injury, and 3 counts of DUI causing property damage. It's now been over 2 months since she was involved in a 3-car accident where she rear-ended a vehicle at a traffic stop. The driver of the other vehicle, Julian Lasseter, ultimately died of injuries from the crash. She was taken to the hospital to be treated for injuries of her own. Her and her boyfriend were later sued by the family of the victim. After a month-long wait for toxicology reports to come back, Sitch was arrested in early May when reports showed her blood alcohol level was 3.5 times over the legal limit. She was initially released on bail on May 7th, but that was revoked shortly afterward. And I have to say, I know this is all allegedly until she gets found guilty, but revoking the bail is the best thing they could have done. This woman just doesn't learn from her mistakes. This keeps happening over and over again. And if she can't respect that she can't get behind the wheel, because not only is she legally not allowed to, she's not, if you're going to be drinking, don't drive, right? So the best thing that they can do is revoke that bail, because letting her back out on the streets is almost like asking for another incident to happen. So I agree with the judge that made that decision. I am a big fan. I'm sorry for saying this, but I'm a fan of true crimes. I watch a lot of these shows, and I see so many instances in when people just get let go and they end up doing even worse crimes for just judges not holding them, behind bars while they wait for their for their time. So, and Dory out here spilling some fucking tea saying, and this bitch is in the women's wing of the Hall of Fame before China. The fact that they haven't removed her after everything that she's done is crazy. So, Sitch made no statement today. So she feels absolutely terrible. Her lawyer says, I can't emphasize it more. She feels bad in general. Everybody's life is ruined. So obviously you guys know she worked for WWE from 95 to 98. And it's just a sad, sad story. But in this, Miss Elizabeth too. Like Miss Elizabeth is not in the Hall of Fame. She's one of my favorites. You guys know I'm a big fan of ballet managers. And I am with you, Mike D, on that one. I think there's so many other people that deserve to be there. But at the same time, when you think about Sunny and when they inducted her into the Hall of Fame, WWE gave her the opportunity. Oh, that is amazing. Dan says, I'm 18 months sober today. Now I'm going to tell you something. I have fun here. I do a lot of drinking. I don't go anywhere. I will never get behind the wheel like that, you know? So I'm proud of the people that have made that choice. And that's what I was getting into. It's like WWE paid for her rehab. She has so many opportunities. And WWE will pay for any of their legends rehabs. They really are always willing to help people with these issues. This woman didn't give a fuck. You know, she didn't give a fuck. All she wanted to do was just promote her OnlyFans and drink and apparently drive around. So, whatever, you know, it's a sad story, but people can make their choices. And props to Dan. Thank you guys so much for like giving Dan some love in the chat because that should be fucking celebrated. And she's a hot mess. And listen, like, and that's the thing, right, Dory? You talk about that. Like a lot of times people were saying that they didn't want to induct China because of her adult movies. Bro. But Sunny is in there. Sunny is in there, but you don't want to induct China because she made a couple of adult films when you have the queen of adult anything. And I just remember when this bitch was doing, well, before OnlyFans got hot, she was like charging for Skype calls. Like, girl, listen, I feel like she's better behind bars while this trial happens, and that's all I'll say. And the person that bought the vehicle in their names and allowed her to drive it also deserves to be held accountable. And we'll leave it at that, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off because we're coming back. We're coming back probably around 9:50, 9:55, and we're gonna be watching some AEW Dynamite together, babes. I'm so excited. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I want to make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys always tuning in to check out a preview for Dynamite as well as all the latest in the news. I know I'm not the best reporter, but I try my best to keep you guys informed in everything going on. I don't have to talk forever. I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. But on Wednesdays, you know who I call to help me sign off. You already know.
Goodbye. And good night, bed.
Damn, I miss Kenny Omega. I really do. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Me fui. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, queen of